What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the National League Championship Series. This is game number 5, final game here in New York before the series moves back to Los Angeles for game number 6, where a team could close it out. Which team? I don't know. We'll have to find out here in just a couple of minutes here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. This is the place to catch all of the MLB the 21, MLB the show, MLB 21 the show. I don't know how they want you to say it. It doesn't make sense. MLB the show 21, MLB 21 the show. It's very weird. I feel like it's always been weird. Never made sense. Been doing 100 and gajillion 47 games of this. Still can't figure it out. This is a great place to catch coverage of that because it's posting every day at either 1 p.m. or 7 p.m. with these championship series days. We'll take a look here at the calendar. Today is another double header day. We had one of those yesterday as well. We'll view today's games. Right now we get Los Angeles at New York. A little bit later today you'll be able to catch Seattle taking on Minnesota. Seattle and Minnesota also could play tomorrow. It's going to depend on if Seattle can wrap up the sweep in game number 4. Feels like that would be a pretty monumental achievement for the Mariners, considering how poorly they've played in the last 2 games. Almost blew it in game number 3 to lose that lead, or at least cut it down to a 2-1 deficit, series deficit, but held strong. Managed to get out of there with a win and an opportunity later tonight again to close that out. That'll be 7 p.m. right here, youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. Today we get basically we're down to a best of 3 here. Somebody will have the upper hand heading into Los Angeles with a shot at closing out the series, so let's find out who that is. If you'd like to see more of this stuff, you can scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. After these series are done, obviously we'll have the World Series as well, and there will probably be a couple of Chad Champs spliced in there as that series is getting towards its conclusion. I have been uploading these every day that there is a game. So that will resume with the World Series. The schedule got a little goofed up. I condensed it down a little bit in the Division Series, and the difference between the Division Series and the Championship Series starts. So, yeah, I've had fun watching them. I've had fun making it. Hopefully you are as well. We'll see you at the end of the game. Enjoy Dodgers Mets live from New York, digital New York. Live from there.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Marcus Stroman gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And now, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB now. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. A solo home run there for Mookie. His 3rd home run of this series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. On the run is Nimmo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. No one on with 1 down, and striding to the plate will be Seeger. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here now is Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Ground ball left side. And that's the second out. Now to the plate, here is A.J. Pollock. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. The 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3 runs already home here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this will be fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a little tapper. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. To short, hit hard. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers out in front, 3-0. Dustin May has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
The pitch. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at ball one. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Left side, but well foul. Now the 2-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And stepping in, Dominic Smith. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. One and 0 pitch on the way. Ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pollock has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Into the box, Pete Alonso. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Edwin Rios.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Next up, Mookie Betts, second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. First pitch of the AB now. The 0-1 looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-1 now to Mookie.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, push to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. He pulls into second safely as on the play 3 runs come across to score. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Joey Lucchesi is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping in now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Still only one out in the inning. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. He's set, and the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. They get the force at the plate, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. LA's on top, 6-0. Now at the plate is Michael Conforto. And Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
No balls and a strike to count. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
David.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lindor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the catcher, James.
Next to hit is James McCann. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Fouled away. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mets strand one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Edwin Rios. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Dustin May, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2 out, nobody on. That misses, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it, the throw. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. 1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw will be too late. So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. And he fouls this one off. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
One there. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We've played 3 here in game number 5. Dodgers out in front, 6-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Here's Corey Seeger. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. on. It's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So now here is Will Smith. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bellinger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dominic Smith. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. His second home run of the series, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he lefts it in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Jordan Yamamoto, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. So here is A.J. Pollock. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J.
Now here's the pitch.
Pollock.
And he misses again, 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch outside. The throw beats the runner to the bag, and McCann gets his man.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. The bouncer to the left side. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next, here is Edwin Rios. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. High in the air into shallow left center. Smith is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis. First offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Sliced hard on the ground. And there's one away. And now here is James McCann, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to put that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Standing in now, Jordan Yamamoto. Now a bunt attempt here. Smith is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The bat, number 6.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to second, but the throw is wide. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a double play victim last time around. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. McCann at second. McNeil on at first with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So here now's the pitcher, Dustin May, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Dustin May.
Here's the first pitch to him, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next, it'll be Corey Seeger, singled last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two balls and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Dominic Smith.
Dominic.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So here's Pete Alonso. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And now pitch on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
the plate, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. At the plate now, J.D. Davis. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count and the pitch. Another one sent foul. But a great diving catch here will end the inning, and he might have saved a run in the process as well. Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Diaz is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Luis Guillorme is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So here's Cody Bellinger head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's a perfect 2 for 2. First pitch of the AB now. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Just got a piece of it at 98 as this is fouled away. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next up is Will Smith. He bounced out last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Palmer.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Up next, Edwin Rios. He flew out in his last debut.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And now the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fouled away. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
fastball well outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Dodgers leave him loaded. They lead it 6-2. Blake Trinan will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. And now in the box, James McCann. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here's the pitch, and that's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Luis Guillorme, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. One 0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. McCann on at first, nobody out. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hit hard up the middle. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Still 1 and 2. From the belt, the pitch.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Bruce Stargratterall takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Brandon Nimmo will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Betts, still going back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Into the box, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And the throw is in time, and that will end the inning in style. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. And now the first pitch. breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Betances has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Nimmo is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in next, Chris Taylor. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Corey Seeger swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0. Bounce towards the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now to the plate, Pete Alonso is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. 1-0 delivery. 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Two and 0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Jose Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now the first pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollock. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Trevor May enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Stepping in once again is A.J. Pollock. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Max Muncy pulled toward right center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. From the stretch, Pollock at third with 2 away. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. Kenley Jansen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Now into the box, J.D. Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Jansen comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
In the air, out to right. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to dig in, James McCann. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Yanked hard down the left field line. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate now, Luis Guillorme, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pollock is there, and there are 2 men gone now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Two out here and a runner at second. Right side, but it's well foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Dodgers now take a 3-2 lead in this league championship series. Dustin May takes home the win. Marcus Stroman was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
All right, there you have it. Game number 5 complete. I will be honest with you. I got up after I started the game and it did its intro thing. I had to pee, so I got up and left. And then I came back and the Mets were already down 1. And then I was looking at something else, turned back to the game. They were suddenly down 3. So it was a very quick start for Los Angeles as they take a 3-2 series lead here before as the series shifts back to Los Angeles for game number 6. The Dodgers will have an opportunity to close it out, get themselves into the World Series. Aside from the first 2 innings where they scored 6 runs total, the Mets did a good job at actually shutting them down. The problem for the Mets was they just couldn't get anything going until it was way too little too late. They had a couple of pushes here and there, a couple of solo shot home runs, but there was just nothing they could do. 6 runs was too much for them to overcome, even with 7 rounds, 7 full, I guess it's weird to say 7 full half innings, but they had an ample amount of time to make bigger dents into that. They did get kind of robbed on what probably should have been a 2-run home run. I'm surprised. I think it was in that one in the bottom of the 7th. McCann hit it, or somebody hit a triple that I thought was for sure a home run. That would have cut it to 6-4. They still didn't really make much of a push past that, so it's kind of like you lost by 3 instead of by 2. I'm like, whatever. But an interesting game. Los Angeles got out to a lead before I was even done going to the restroom, and they held on to that for the through the final 7 innings. They were just kind of like, okay, cool, we scored our runs and we're good. And the Mets, it sounds like. It sounds like I'm saying that the Dodgers went cold, but the Mets did do a good job at shutting them down and kept them, held them at 6 runs, gave up 13 hits, but 3 runs on 8 hits, each team with an error. And Los Angeles will take a 3-2 lead. Player of the game is Mookie Betts. 2 for 4, home run to Ribby, 2 runs scored himself. Dustin May gets the win. 6 strong innings, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 earned runs. Marcus Stroman gets tagged with the loss, gave up 6 in 1.1 innings. 6 earned on 6 hits, no strikeouts, 2 walks. Corey Seager, 3 for 4, a double, 2 ribbies, a run. AJ Pollock, 3 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 ribbies. Corey Bellinger, 2 for 5, a double, and a run. Not a whole lot to write home about for the Mets. A couple of guys, 1 for 4 with a homer, solo home runs. McCann with a double, scored a run. Francisco Lindor, 2 for 3 with a double. So that means we're inching closer here. They'll have a day off tomorrow, and then they will wrap up the series. Or not, I shouldn't say wrap up. I shouldn't say that. If Los Angeles wins, an opportunity to wrap up the series. But it does feel like these last couple of games have been like the Mets have kind of just run out of steam, run out of mojo, run out of whatever. We got their best 2 games in games 1 and 3, and the Dodgers have started to pick up steam, and the Mets haven't been able to match that. So we shall see. As for the American League side, you can catch that a little bit later today, as this is a double header day. Seattle leads 3-0 over Minnesota. They can close out that series and punch their ticket to the World Series. And then, obviously, we'll have Dodgers-Mets game number 6 after the day off for that. If Minnesota wins, Seattle and Minnesota will play by themselves, and then it'll be one game of the National League. If Seattle wins tomorrow, you'll probably actually get a Chad Champ episode for the day off. As we look at the calendar here, that would be win number 4 right there. Then this is a single header day, and then that's game 6 and game 7. So, if there is a day off, you'll get a Chad Champ, and then some Chad Champs during the World Series. That's a series I've been doing. Not super popular, but hey, that is okay. Sadler is on the bump for the Mariners, and Michael Pineda, he'll be on the mound for the Twins a little bit later tonight. So stick around for more baseball action. For some reason, they have him with a 13.50 ERA, which is pretty wild. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's game. It got out of hand a little early in this one, but New York did do a decent job at trying to make a dent in it. It's just a little too much for them to overcome, even with the amount of time that they had. Stick around, subscribe, ring that bell, subscribe, ring that bell down below. Maybe give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you later tonight for Mariners Twins Game 4 to see if the Mariners can clinch a World Series berth. Thank you again for watching, and go Sports.